Hey guys, Jake from Full Access UTV. Today I'm here to show you our new mud flaps, fender flares, or whatever else you want to call them. It's a real simple design to keep the stuff out of your face. So whether it be mud, splashing through puddles, little pebbles, rocks, whatever, even dust. We've been noticing the dust has been a big one swirling up in the wheel wells. These are going to help it keep it out. So on the KRX 1000s and the KRX4s, right here is a dimple in from the fender flare. For whatever reason, you get some swirling, you get the rocks fly up, the mud flies up. This is like the perfect area where things come out and kind of, they're hitting the driver and the passenger in the face, and it's kind of annoying. So on the blue crawler KRX, we released these a few months back, and we've been testing different lengths and different widths, and we've kind of made it the most minimalist way we can do it, and they work. So as my wife says, they are must-haves, right?
Pain in the butt, yes. Must-haves, for sure.
Must-have pain in the butt. I don't know what that means, but...
That's not what I meant.
But dude, they keep it out of your face, and that's one of the big things. So I kind of want to show you guys. So sitting on the table here, we got our new KRX 90. It is 2 mud flaps. Comes with 2 push pins, and that's basically it. It's inexpensive. They're made of ABS plastic, and if you notice, they are completely flexible, and they're textured on one side, smooth on the other. The textured on the other side is what goes out. You're going to need a 21/64 drill bit or an 8mm to use with the push pin clips, but that is basically it. Besides, you're going to need some push pin pliers. So we sell these on the website. I swear these are the most handiest push pin pliers there is. If you guys want these too, I'll put a link in the description, but you got to have some push pin pliers too. So there is 2 ways to install these. I've already had them on the 4-seater. I took them right back off and decided, all right, we're going to do an install video, and I'm going to show you 2 guys. Tongue-tied. Yeah. So we're going to do 2 different installs. One is with no heat and just bending, and then the other one is I'm going to show you guys how to use some heat. So I'm using a MAP gas torch, and you guys can use a blow dryer, you guys can use whatever you want, but to get a little heat on it, and that'll help too. But personally, I like the blow dryer or the heat gun or the MAP gas torch because they seem to conform a little bit better, and to me it looks a little better, but you don't have to do it. So for starters, I'm going to show you this one. Now this one I'm bending by hand. So the first thing you want to do is come in here, and you're going to remove 3 push pins. You're going to leave the bottom 2, and you're just going to remove this one, and this one here. Once you've done that, you can kind of set it up here, and I'm going to hold it up next because the first thing you got to do is you got to kind of mark a hole of where it should be. So by a tape measure, I know that's about 1.25 inches up. So what you want to do is from about 1.25 inches up, you're going to want to bend it. So what I'm going to do is just put it on the edge of the table and just kind of start bending it a little bit. Now you don't want to bend too much here, and do a bunch of little like crack bends on a table is how you do it. But if you bend too much, you're going to see that black plastic start turning white. It means you know you did too far. So once you've done that, I'm going to put it up there, say, yep, feels good. And then I'm going to come up to the next one and go, okay, well that one is about 4 inches away from the next hole. So that puts me right about here. I'll flip it over, kind of give it some more bends again. Okay, and that should be it. This should be good enough to get this thing on. So take it, start at the bottom, work your way up. First push pin, purse pin. Second, third, okay. And then on the last one, this is where you're gonna need a drill. So you need a 21/64 drill bit, put it in your drill. Now on this car, I already did this to mount it, like I said. So it's real simple. But the one thing you want to do is this bend here, you just want to make sure it's pushed back towards it before you drill your hole. So you're going to take it, put it up in there, and then boom, drill your hole. And you can see it went right where I was before. So that's about it. That's how you install them. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But now I want to show you how to do it with heat. So if you have access to something with heat, then here's another way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to leave my 2 push pins, and now my bend is right here. So right at that bend, you're going to apply a little pressure down and try to force the bend Maybe I should have pushed my push pins on, huh? Okay, so let me snap them in. Okay, so right at this bend, you're just gonna take and try to push back a little bit. You're gonna try to push into that bend. And once you start heating it, you're gonna feel it move. And I can already feel it starting to bend pretty easy. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm gonna bring it up, put in my next push pin, and then I'm gonna do the next bend on top of the little heat, doing the same exact thing. Just kind of pushing back into that crack, or into that bend. And I can feel it start to relax in my hand. I'll grab my push pin. Push it on in there. And then with the heat, it conforms a little better into these, into the round parts, and just, in my opinion, looks better. Another nice thing about the heat is now as it cools, if it's conformed right there, it'll stay there. So again, hey, simple, easy trick. Keep stuff out of your face. Like I said, my wife says must do, so, or whatever the thing was she said. So anyways, that's it, guys. Me and my family greatly appreciate it. Please click that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.